Imagine a society where any thief that was proven guilty was sentenced to death, no matter if he stole a pack of gum or a flat-screen TV. This is how life was around 1612 when the death penalty was first legal in the land that would soon become America. My name is Francesca Stiles, and I'm going to inform you on the history of the death penalty. Seeing as all of us live in Texas, one of the most active states practicing the death penalty, in addition to being an extremely controversial issue in state and national politics, we should all be properly informed on the history of capital punishment and how it has evolved, as should every citizen in the United States. Capital punishment has been around for centuries, has evolved tremendously since it was first established, and is still currently practiced in the United States today. The practice of capital punishment was first brought over from to the New World by the European settlers. The beginning of capital punishment started in 1608, and this was the first recorded execution that happened in Jamestown, Virginia. In 1612, the divine, moral, and marital laws were passed, making death a punishment for crimes such as treason or stealing or disrespecting your parents. Since the start of the practice of the death penalty, there has been drastic modifications in the methods used, as well as controversy around each manner. The very first method that was used was hanging, and the first recorded execution under the U.S. Constitution was in 1790. Hanging was the primary method until the 1890s, and in the 1890s was when a more humane method was sought, because previously firing, the fire method, and gas was used, so they began seeking a more humane method, which they used the electric chair. This was invented in 1888 in New York, and the first execution was in 1890. This is where a jolt of between 500 and 2,000 volts, which lasts about 30 seconds, is given, and then they check if the person's still breathing, and if they're not, they give them another jolt until they're dead. So this one had a lot of pain and suffering incorporated into it, so they decided to find an even more humane way of executing these people. So the current method that they decided to go with is lethal injection, and the first person that was executed using lethal injection was in 1982, and by 2009, all of the states in the United States used lethal injection as their primary method. Although the methods have changed and there has been numerous attempts, including various Supreme Court cases, to abolish the death penalty in the United States completely due to the ethics of each method, the death penalty is still used in America today. Capital punishment is still legal in 32 states, as well as the U.S. military and government. The U.S. government and military currently have 61 people awaiting execution, and all 32 states, like I said, use lethal injection as their method. As of January 2014, there were 3,070 inmates in 35 states awaiting execution, and this is because the wait time for these people to be executed is based on all of the appeals and the court trials, so it takes years in order for them to be convicted and make sure they are not guilty before they are sentenced to their death. The federal government has mandated regulations of the death penalty punishment to ensure the convict is guilty and provide a less arbitrary system. The death penalty has been around since the founding of America and has undergone numerous changes, but the practicing of this punishment still persists in our society today. In conclusion, capital punishment is such a controversial issue that it is constantly being debated in state and national politics, so it is vital that we, as United States citizens, stay informed on the history and development of this topic. Was that fast?
Where's
That
your
was very
visual?
fast.
Oh, I forgot to
Visual
do my
aid.
visual.
There's a visual part in here.
I already circled excellence, so.
It was an excellent visual aid. We didn't see it, but it's
We
excellent.
should have acted it out. Oh, it's very nice.
It's a very nice visual, right? It's
Oh,
Okay,
no,
I'm
I
gonna
put
put
it
Are you gonna edit it
Huh?
into it?
no, I'm just gonna send it to her.
Very nice.
Excellent visual.
Where did that go?
I put good.
Well, you gotta do it again because you gotta show your visual aid. She's gonna look at this. She's gonna see that and know that you didn't show it. You gotta start over.
Then you guys
No,
put
I can just tell her
excellent,
that I did it.
and then you guys put excellent, and then she's gonna know that we were talking about
Tell
how.
her it was on.
What was your time? So I can put that down.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I don't know.
I was gonna, I feel like that was way more than